comes to the mind. My name is Coach Adebayo Abiodun Funmilola, and I'll be anchoring one of the sessions this evening. We have the other coaches here present too. So I want to welcome everyone to this webinar. Today is Val, so let me just wish us happy Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day, Wakum from. I can see Wakum from here. I can see, I saw one Bolanle now. I don't know if that's the name of the parents. And I can see Titi Lokpe Dosumu. I guess that's David Dosumu. You are all welcome to the webinar Love, Lost, and Crush, which has been organized by the Intentional Coaches Forum. Thank you, Wakum from. Thank you so much for wishing us happy Valentine's Day. So this program has been packaged by the Intentional Coaches Forum. Some of us here are not new to us. So I welcome us all once again. So this evening, I'll be talking to us about love. Today is Valentine's Day, and outside there, we can see that everybody is talking about love, 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 love. So if you hear the word Valentine, what comes to mind? What comes to that mind? You can you can speak up, or you can put it in the chat box. But as we are talking, I hope you have your writing materials with you, because the faintest pen is sharper than the sharpest brain. So it will be very nice if you can have your pen and paper so that you can use it to jot down points. You may not be able to jot down all the things that I will be saying, but at least some of the cogent points that you will need to guide your whole life will be very, very important for you to write them down. So quickly go and get your journals, your papers, and your pen so that you can jot down points. So as I was saying, who can tell me about Valentine? Okay, Saint Valentine and love. Do you know any story about it? You can just unmute and lecture us this evening. Even me, I want to learn. I want to really learn from you. So if you know the story, whatever you know, nothing is wrong. Whatever you know, just say it. Is it that you put it in the chat box? But I would prefer you speak out. I would prefer you unmute yourself and put it in the chat box. And as we are talking to, I want us to introduce ourselves. I'm mentioning Wakufa because I'm very, very familiar with him. So I want Titi Lokpe Dosumu, who is behind the system. Is it David? I want you to introduce yourself in the chat box so that as we are speaking, I can be addressing you by your name. So I'm waiting for us. I'm waiting. It's only Wakufa that has been talking here. I want someone else to unmute and talk. I'm not holding cane, so I want to learn from you. What is Valentine? What is this day about? When you hear Valentine, what comes to your mind? While we are doing that, let me try to share my screen so that we can go right into the lecture. Okay, can we see my screen? Can we all see my screen? Okay, I think everybody can see it now. So without much ado, you don't want me to learn from you. So let me just tell you a short story that I know about St. Valentine, about Valentine's Day. You know, there are a lot of stories out there about Valentine, about this day. But a lot of people have misconstrued it. We can see that it is synonymous with a day that we share love. Now, what happened on the Valentine's Day? There is this priest, this Catholic priest that was killed on Valentine's Day. Why? Because there was a governor at that time called Claudius of the Roman Catholic. The priest was of the Roman Catholic. While during his time, there was a soldier, a captain at that time, who felt that he was going against the law. And what did he do? You know, this captain or this governor made a law that the young soldiers should not get married because he feels that when they get married, they are not very effective in battle. So this chief priest felt that it was very wrong for that governor to be saying that. So he was secretly getting soldiers married at the back. This governor got to know what happened, and that was how he killed Saint Valentine. The day he killed Saint Valentine was 14th of February. So since that day, 14th of February has been dedicated as a day to share love. But we find out that preteens, teenagers are doing it in a very, very wrong way. And that is the purpose of this webinar, for us to have the right perspective about what Valentine is all about and what real love is about, considering the fact that we are still preteens, we are still teenagers, and we are supposed to know love in the right way, not in the way that social media is presenting it to us, not in the way that maybe people outside are presenting it to us. So we need to get the right perspective about love. So we are talking about love. The topic, let me introduce us to the topic. The topic is love, which is love beyond Valentine. Because every day of our lives, every day we wake up, we are supposed to share love. We are supposed to share love to our parents, our friends in school, wherever we know we are supposed to share love. So, what are the learning objectives? Is to define love beyond feeling. We are to identify healthy versus unhealthy relationship patterns, understand age appropriate love, develop personal boundaries and standards, then the final tips and takeaway. So, like I said from the beginning, I hope we have our pen and paper so that we can jot down whatever points that we can really pick from this lecture. Don't forget, we still have two coaches more. So I'm going to run along. So, what is love? What is love? Who can define love before I even go into my slides? If you have any idea about what love is, you can just put it in the chat box or you are mute and speak to us. So while waiting for your own perspective about love, I define love here as love is an intense feeling of deep affection. When you have affection towards somebody that, oh, I love this person, I like this person. What you love maybe it may be human beings, it may be maybe a pet, maybe you have a pet, maybe you have a toy that you really love so much. You really love that thing and you cherish whatever you love, you cherish. Love is also when you are deeply in love about someone's happiness, you deeply care about someone's happiness and well-being. Love is treating others the way you want to be treated. I'm sure each and every one of us wants to be treated with kindness, we want to be treated with respect, and we want to be treated with compassion. So that is love. The way you want others to treat you, with kindness, with love, with respect. That is love. That is showing love to people. Therefore, what is true love? True love is about care, is about respect, respecting others, caring about them, patience, protecting them, and responsibility. When you don't add responsibility to love, then it's called manipulation. It's no longer love, because true love comes with responsibility. Even as teenagers, you are responsible to love your parents, to care for them, to respect them. It's not just to people outside. It's not just to your toys, not just to your pets in the house. You have to show love, you have to show respect, you have to show patience. Love is patient. Love is patient. So those are the definitions of love. You can see in the picture here, you respect each other. You are showing love to each other by respecting them. And so, what are the types of love? We have talked about the definition of love. We have talked about what love is about. And we have different types of love. Number one is agape love. There are so many kinds of love, but for the purpose of this class, we are going to be discussing just this that is on my slide. agape love. That is God's love. It is unconditional. It is selfless. It is not tied to anything. Sometimes when people give us things, we tend to love them. Maybe you have an uncle that usually gives you gifts. You love that uncle. Let's now say the uncle stops giving you gifts, or the aunt stops giving you gifts. That means, so if your love still continues, that means it was not because of that because of that gift. But if you stop loving that person just because the person stops giving you gifts, or maybe the person stops pampering you, that means you are not showing agape love. So agape love is God's love. God loves us unconditionally. Even when we sin, even when we disobey him, he still loves us. So that is agape love. The second one is philia, which is friendship. The love between you and your friends in school, your friends in your churches, or wherever you are in your environment is philia love. Is philia love. Another one is touch. That one is family love, parental love. The love that your parents show to you, the love between you and your brother, between you and your sister, between you and your cousins, your nephews. That is what we call touch. That is familiar. Then the fourth one is eros, which is romantic love. This romantic love is something that is not meant for teenagers now. It's not meant for preteens. It's not, but it has to be there because sometimes you may misconstrue it. So that is why we are talking about it. Eros love is romantic love, which is supposed to be in the confines of marriage or adults who are ready to get married, not to preteens or teenagers. Others are self-love. You need to love yourself. I put a quote here. It is very important to say here that you need to love yourself enough, because if you do not, then you accept anything from anyone. Even the Bible says that we should love our neighbor as ourselves, like we love ourselves. That means that self-love too is very, very important. Another one is platonic. It can also be between friends, among neighbors, or people you see. Is just, or you may have a very close relationship with somebody. It's platonic. It's not erotic love. It's not eros. Another one is infatuation. I don't want to really call this love, but a lot of people feel that when they see somebody and they like the person immediately, especially between a female and a male, it may just be an infatuation. It may not just be a real love. But I have to put it there for you to understand that sometimes our feelings may deceive us. Sometimes our feelings may deceive us. So the other two coaches will be talking about, I'm sure they will talk much more about this infatuation of a thing. So let me just stay within the confines of my topic. So infatuation. So like I said, it's very, very important for you to love yourself. You need to love yourself. Whatever love you are giving to somebody or to another person that is making you not to love yourself, or that is making it to be like you are not, you are putting yourself down because of that person, that is not love. The person is already taking advantage of you. So we need to be very, very careful about the way we show love to others, so that we will not put ourselves in another, so that we will not bring ourselves down just for us to be able to love others. Then I put here the right way to love. You need to identify healthy versus unhealthy relationship patterns between you and somebody. Especially as you are teenagers now, a lot of emotions are running. So you need some things to guide yourself. You need to be able to know that this is a healthy relationship, this is becoming unhealthy. So a healthy relationship or a healthy love is purposeful. Your focus now should be number one on God, Another thing is your education. You should love your education. If there is any love somebody is showing you that is taking you away from your education, then you should know that, oh, this is not true love. So the first thing is that your love must be purposeful. You must love your education. You must love skills, not just education. You must have skills. Your character, your character building is very, very important. If there is any relationship you are in and it's making you to go below your standard or below your values, then it's not healthy. You should avoid that. And also, under purposeful, your love must be future building. Is your love characterized by future building? If you have a friend that you share a filial love with, and the person is always doing things that is not healthy to your future, then you should know that it's an unhealthy relationship pattern. You should cut off. Not that you will still be greeting the person, you can greet the person, but you should not be close to that person. Then, and healthy love should be boundaried. If someone says to you that if you love me, prove it, you should know that is an unhealthy relationship pattern. As teenagers, because our emotions are running and because we are growing, our physique is changing. There are a lot of predators out there that may want to talk to you, that may want to be like, oh, I love you. See, one thing you should know is that nobody can love you more than God and your parents. Anybody that tells you that, oh, because I love you, you need to show it, you need to prove it to me, know that it is unhealthy. Or the person is telling you, send me your nude pictures or send me pictures, you should know that that kind of relationship pattern is unhealthy for you as a preteen or as a teen. So you shouldn't send your picture, whatever picture it is, you shouldn't send it to a stranger or you shouldn't send it to somebody that is professing love. You should know that that is not love. Another thing is when you meet a boy or a girl, because this thing we are talking about is vice versa. It can be from a girl to a boy, it can be from a boy to a girl. Lust or crush is being misconstrued as love. That is not love. And the person is telling you, let's keep it secret. Don't tell your parents. Don't tell the adults around you. I love you and I don't want anybody to know. What kind of love is that? That is not love. You should know that that is unhealthy. Then, all the statements above that are written above should tell you that it is not love and it is very, very unhealthy and very, very manipulative. So that is manipulation. The person is trying to manipulate you. So you should not follow that kind of love. I want to see us chatting in the chat box so I can know if you are following me. Another thing is at this stage of your life as a teenager or as a preteen, whatever love anybody is showing to you, whether the person is even your cousin or your uncle, whoever it should be non-sexual. It should be non-sexual. You should not allow somebody to touch you anyhow, all in the name of I love you. So teenage love should not be sexually pressured. It should not be an emotional blackmail, and it should not bring about a risky behavior. Maybe you love your friend and your friend is telling you that, oh, because we share love, let's go and steal, let's go and do things that you know that this thing your conscience is judging you that is not good, but just because you feel that, oh, I love this friend, let's go and steal, I mean let's go and do this bad behavior. It is no longer love. Love should not be risky. Remember, we said love should come with responsibility. Another thing is your love should be growth based. It should be something that you are growing every day. In the journey of life, whoever you call your friend should help you to grow. They should help you to grow. Maybe it should be healthy in the sense that it should be growth based in the sense that the person must have read a book that will help you. You too must have read a book that will help you. Then it should be growth based. It should be something that you are helping each other to grow. You know, you should ask yourself a question that, does this person inspire me? Does my friend distract me? Or am I becoming better or worse with this relationship pattern? So we need to be very, very careful with our love patterns. We need to be very, very careful with our love patterns, with our friends, or whoever we call, or whoever we have a relationship with. Now, we are talking about boundaries, developing personal boundaries and standards. When you are in love with somebody, when you profess that, oh, our relationship is just a platonic relationship, or it's just a filial love, and somebody is trying to show you all those things that I mentioned above, that you feel that this is becoming unhealthy, then you should create a personal boundary and standard. A boundary is not a wall to shut people out. It's not that we are saying that you should not talk to the opposite sex, or you should not talk to the same sex, or you should not talk to people. But you need to set a boundary. So it's not that you are shutting people out, but it is that you decide who comes in and how they come into your life. So a boundary is a personal mile you set to protect your body, your emotions, your values, and your future. Is a personal rule that you set for yourself, that this is to protect my body. You cannot go outside and somebody is shaking you, or somebody is trying to touch the sensitive part of your body, all in the name of love. So you need to set boundary. While a standard is the quality and the behavior you require from anyone who wants to come close to you, or who claims that they care about you. These are standards, these are the behaviors, these are the quality that you see in somebody. Because when you don't come with these standards, you can fall for anything. Without standards, you accept anything. Without boundaries, you endure everything. Without standard, you accept anything. Without boundaries, you endure everything. So this means that boundary protects you as a teenager or as a preteen, while standard guides who qualifies to come into your space, because you have your own space. You have your own space. So let me quickly rush through this. I may not finish it, but I'll just mention some of the things. So the example of boundaries that you said is, I will not depend on anyone for my happiness. Because I love somebody does not mean that if the person is not talking to me, or the person is not giving me what I want, I'm not happy. You should always be happy, irrespective of whatever happens. I will not ignore red flags because I like the person. Because you like somebody, the person does not need to, you don't have to fall for the blackmail of that person. Like the one I mentioned, that if you love me, prove it. If you do this, do that. No, you should identify the red flags in any relationship that you are in. Liking someone does not mean losing yourself. I've talked about self-love, that you need to love yourself. So you should not lose yourself because you love somebody. And you should now know that your education comes first. You will not sacrifice your study time. But for those of you teenagers who has phone, or who uses your parents' phone, you should not sacrifice your study time to chat with people just because you feel that, oh, if I don't talk to my friend now, she will feel that I don't love her. If I don't talk to this person now, she will feel that, oh, I'm not doing well to her, or I don't care for her. No, like I said, your education comes first, and you should not use that time. So, number one thing is your emotional boundaries. You should have emotional boundaries. You don't allow somebody to get into that space whereby they make you unhappy. Another thing is you should have time and focus boundaries. This is the time I want to sleep. This is the time I want to read. No matter how much I love you or I like you as a friend, you cannot come into my space at this time. Another thing is physical boundaries. Now, I'm going to talk much about that. You decide what physical touch you are comfortable with. If you are not comfortable with somebody touching your hand anyhow, you tell the person no. No is a complete sentence. No more, no less. Love should not make somebody to pass their boundary in their physical touches to you as a teenager or as a preteen. So no is a complete sentence. You have the right to your body. Even your face, No, somebody cannot touch your face anyhow, even though people are seeing it outside. You have a right to say no when you are feeling uncomfortable. Whether the person is your friend, the person can even be same sex with you. Tell the person, please, I'm not comfortable with this. It doesn't mean that I don't care about you. It doesn't mean that I don't love you. And if somebody gets angry at you just because you said no, that person was not respecting you in the first place. Now, digital boundaries. I'm going to talk about this too. Digital boundaries. You should set digital boundaries. There are some sites that you should not go into as a teenager. Just because somebody is asking you to go there, you should not do it. You should have digital boundaries. You will not you should not send your private or nude pictures or whatever pictures to anybody, because you don't know what they may want to use it for. So if you are following me, I want you to put it in the chat box. Just put it there. I'm following you, so that I can be rest assured that the message I'm trying to pass is sinking in. I'm waiting for us. I'm waiting. So put it in the chat box if you are following. So healthy standards. Number one is you should know God for yourself. You should respect your parents as much as possible. Respect your parents, because your parents will always want the best for you. You can see that is in the part of the love, such that that is the kind of family love. So you should love your parents, respect them, do things that encourages your dreams and values. No matter how you love somebody or you like somebody, the person should not bring down your dream. You should not be secretive, especially to your parents or your coaches, especially if you have a coach or a mentor. You should not be under pressure. You are too young to be under pressure. You should be disciplined. You should have self-control. Now, a practical activity that I want us to go and do at home, or if you are doing it now, you can put it in the chat box. List 3 things you will never compromise in your life, and also list 3 goals you refuse to sacrifice just because you love somebody. So I'm gradually coming to the end of the lecture. So my final takeaways for you is that love should not confuse you. You may have a feeling towards somebody. It should not be errors. We talked about a romantic love. Whatever love that you have for somebody should be within the confines of agape love, filial love, or just a platonic relationship, not errors. You should not confuse whatever you are feeling towards somebody now as errors. So love should not confuse you. Love should not control you. Should not make you do what you don't want to do. And it should not consume you. So what should love do for you? Love should inspire you. Love should respect you. And love should protect your future. Those are the things that love should do for you. So if you have any question, you can just put it in the chat box. Like I said, this webinar was put together by ICM, Intentional Coaches Forum. We are a group of coaches who organizes programs from time to time. This is our first program for the year. The other one will be coming, which is 30 days mentorship for preteens and teenagers. It will be coming during the second term holiday. And if you are in all of our platforms, you are going to see messages from us concerning our program. So I feel that this is something that you should do, so that more of this kind of webinars and topics, you can always learn from the coaches who are always prepared for your well-being. So these are my final takeaways. I don't know if we have any question. And before I forget, my book is coming out concerning all the topics that we are talking about. I hope you love it. I'm sure you are going to love it. So if you have any question, let's put it in the chat box and we can tackle it for us. If you have any question, put it in the chat box. So thank you everyone. And I'll be welcoming the next coach. to come and talk to us about the next topic. Thank you, everyone. So, Coach Deborah, over to you. Is Coach Deborah there?
Good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for that wonderful teaching. Coach Biodun Adebayo, God bless you. All right, we move further, and my name is Coach Deborah Adeyeye, aka Coach D, and I'm excited to be happy Valentine's Day to us. I hope we are here. If you can see me, if you can hear me, just type Happy Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day, welcome fun. Happy Valentine's Day. Who else is greeting me? Oh, from Ored, that's nice. Happy Valentine's Day to you. So, all right. So remember that this webinar is talking about love, lost, and crush. And Coach Biodun has, powerfully taught us on the subject of love, on the topic love. Thank you so much, Welcome. I can see your messages. Well done to us. All right. I'm going to be talking to us about lost. I'm going to talk to us about lost. So before I share my screen or my slide, who can tell me what you understand about lost? If you've heard the word before, can you just speak to me and tell me what do you understand about lost? All right. What do you understand about lost? What do you understand about lost? Anybody? 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 If you've heard the word lost before, what's the meaning of lost? What's the meaning of lost? What's the meaning of lost? Anybody who wants to help us? So we are talking about understanding lost, because this is in this time that we are in, especially as preteens, teenagers, and adolescents. These are the things that we struggle with. So we need to understand it, and so that we can, because what you understand, you have defeated in a way. You have conquered. When you understand something, when you have understanding of something, light comes automatically to you. All right, so I'm not seeing any of our responses. Okay, let me just move further. So what is lost? I have here that lost is an intense desire. Lost is an intense desire, usually sexual. All right. Now, lost is an what? Intense. Please take note of the word intense. Whatever we are going to be doing tonight on this topic, lost, just take note of the word intense. That is the key word here. So it's an intense desire, usually sexual, that focuses on using someone. All right. So this is it, because this, like I said, this age and time, a lot of preteens, teenagers, they struggle with lust. They struggle with lust. They are trying to understand what lust is. All right. They mistake lust for love. They say, okay, I love you, but they don't know that deep down is actually lust that is in their heart. So lust is an intense desire, usually sexual, that focuses on using someone for personal pleasure rather than honoring them as a whole person. So the end goal, or the motive behind lust, is that you are using that person for what? Personal pleasure. It focuses on using someone for personal pleasure rather than honoring them as a whole person. All right. Then lust also is when desire becomes selfish and disrespectful. These two things. It becomes selfish and it becomes disrespectful. When that desire in you, it becomes a selfish thing. That is because, Coach Biano was talking about love, and one of the attributes of love, that is agape love, is that it does not seek its own. It does not seek its own. It does not seek its own interest. It doesn't say that I want my own way. That's love. So the moment you are becoming selfish, it is no longer love. It is now lust. All right, because love is not selfish. Love is unconditional. All right. So, but the moment that desire in you is the end point or the motive behind it is selfishness and disrespect. All right, or the goal or the end result of that will bring about this, is talking about what lust. So if it has to do with what disrespect, selfishness, that is what lust. So you must understand the difference between what love and lust. Love is not selfish, but lust in the heart is what selfish. So it's an
Lust
intense
is
desire that is
simply
usually
the
sexual. It is usually sexual, all right? It is usually what sexual that focuses on using someone for. So let's move right about now. So I have here lust versus attraction. So now some people I'm attracted to this person, I'm attracted to this, I'm attracted. So let's break it down. So lust versus what? Attraction, healthy attraction and lust. So let's see the difference. Healthy attraction. All right, because there's an unhealthy attraction, which is what? Lust. So healthy attraction sees the whole person, but lust sees only the body, just sees the body. So when you see people that talk and then they are trying to define somebody or trying to describe somebody, and the words that they speak is always centered about the person's body, that is lust. Oh, she has a big breast. She has figure eight. Those things that we usually say and all like that and joke about. She has big bum. Those things that you guys are always saying. All right, that is lost. It is lost. All right. It is what? Lost. So, but healthy attraction sees the whole person. That is, sees the whole person, not just the person's body, sees the person's qualities. This person I like this person because this person is good, this person is intelligent, sees the whole person, but lost. But lust sees only the body. Lust sees what? Only the what? Body. Lust sees only the body. So I believe that we are beginning to identify where we are. So I'm sure that some of us here, as I'm talking about these things, you're already beginning to, some person's names are coming to your mind of the opposite gender. Yes. That even your parents, they don't know about it, but it's already coming to your mind. So begin to see the difference now that you actually don't love that person. You lost that person. I like to put it that way. All right. So now the next thing about healthy attraction is that it respects boundaries. It what? It respects boundaries. Healthy attraction respects boundaries, but lust, it ignores the boundaries. I'm going to explain to us through the case study we're going to look at tonight. So healthy attraction, it was respect boundaries, but lust, it ignores that boundary. That is the boundary that a person has set for himself or herself. It ignores it. Lust ignores it. Standards that the person has set for him or herself, it ignores it. Now, healthy attraction is that the person is patient, but lust is always urgent. It seems urgent and impulsive. It seems urgent and what? Impulsive. I'm going to share with us briefly a case study very soon. All right, so healthy attraction. Now, there's unhealthy. For you to see healthy attraction, it means that there's an unhealthy attraction, which is what? Lust. So, healthy attraction talks about it builds connection. All right, it builds what? Connection. It builds connection. Now, but lust seeks gratification. Lust seeks gratification, instant gratification. So now let's move forward. Now, I want to talk to us about this case study. We have a case study tonight, and I love the story so much. Apologies to the non-Christians that may be on this call, but I just have to do this. And it's on the story of Amnon and Tamar. That is in 2 Samuel chapter 13. You can go home and read it for those of us that are Christians. So in this story, we would see lust play out here. You will see practical lust playing out here. So when you get home, you can read 2 Samuel chapter 13. All right, that is when we are done with this, you can go back and just check it by yourself. Open your Bible, read 2 Samuel chapter 13, the full chapter. I'm just going to brief us on it. So Amnon and Tamar. Now, there is something about Amnon and Tamar. So who is Amnon? Amnon is a son of David in the Bible. Now, Tamar is his half-sister. It is half-sister, what we call step-sister. So it's his half-sister. But what we say in this story is that Amnon was in love with his sister. He had this intense, there's a way, the scriptures put it that intense. We talked about lost is what? An intense, that is, it has to do with that. There's that intense stuff there, intensity there. So Amnon and Tamar. So we see here how that Amnon he loved his sister Tamar. Now, is there anything bad? No, Coach Biodu talked about the stodge, all right, the stodge kind of love, which is towards your family members, the love that you have for your brother, the love you have for your sister and all. But now there's something about this Amnon and Tamar, all right, and the thing about them is that Amnon, let me just go to the end of the story. Amnon raped Tamar. He raped her, but he didn't just rape her from there, right? He started from lust, because Amnon thought that he loved his sister, but it was lust, because Tamar was a virgin. And then, for Tamar to be a virgin, that she has set what standard, like she has set a boundary. All right, she has set a boundary. But that's what I told us about. Let's go to the third slide again. That lust, there's something that lust does. It is what it does. It ignores what boundaries. But LG attraction was respect boundaries, but lust ignores boundaries. So yes, so we can rightly say that Amnon ignored the boundary that Tamar had set. He has said now, but there is a factor there in which I want to also dive into a bit. Is the fact that Amnon did not just do that on his own. There is an association. Amnon did not just do what? He did not just do that on his own. There is an association. He had a friend in terms of a cousin called Jonadab. And that Jonadab was the one that was giving him crafty strategy, telling him that, you are in love with your sister. And because now the end point, the kind of love Amnon had for was that Eros. All right. What they had for his sister was Eros, because why? The end point is that he wanted to sleep with her. In fact, he fell sick. Go and read the story. Let me just gist us a bit. Go and read the story. He fell sick because of lust. He's lost. He fell sick. And then during that sickness, Jonadab told him that, you know what? Do it like this. Invite her to your house. When you invite her, you do this, then you sleep with her. You pretend that you are sick. These things, this is what lust. Lust. So we must be what? Careful. Because lust is an intense desire. And this is how, many preteens, teenagers, and adolescents, tend to forget. They tend to what? Forget. They think that, okay, this thing is the same thing. But it's not. So we need to be what? We need to be very, very what? Careful about lust. Because lust, we're still going to talk about the dangers of lust. So we need to be very careful, because Amnon was eventually raped his sister. Tamar, his half-sister, he raped her. He raped her because he said he loved her. But at the end, imagine a love that you want to sleep with the person. So if anybody is one brother or one uncle somewhere, or one friend somewhere, or one classmate somewhere is telling you that prove your love, because today is Valentine's Day, and just like Coach Biodu rightly said, that people have bastardized the way this day should actually go. They've done a whole lot. They feel that this day is a day to commit sexual immorality and all. All right. So that is why you must be what? Careful. Any love that the person is telling you that you should prove the love that you have for them by sleeping with them, that is not love. It is lust. It is what? It is lust. Any love that the brother is telling you, or the uncle is telling you, or that neighbor is telling you somewhere that you need to, sleep with me, me, or let me sleep with you, then I will know that you love me. In fact, you should not be in such an association already. So I want to talk a bit about Jonadab, because many of us, there's a man of God usually says something. He said that if you have, I want to ask us this question, like he usually asks us. He said that if you have 5 foolish friends around you, he said that you did not count where there are 6. Please, who is the 6th person? I need responses. A wise man said, if you have 5 foolish friends around you, he said you did not count very well. He said there are 6. He said there are 6. Who is the 6th person? I need responses. So, who Who is the sixth person, please? Nobody's responding. If you have, you can unmute and speak. Oh, if you have 5 foolish friends around you, it said you did not count very well. It said that there are 6. The sixth person. All right, I'm seeing I'm seeing response here. You, exactly. That is it. Because 5 foolish friends is because show me your friend and I will tell you who you are. You know? Do you understand? Evil communication corrupts good manners. That is what happened to Amnon. Amnon might have not even raped his sister Tamar if not for the wrong counsel of Jonadab, his cousin, who happened to also be his friend. That is why you must be careful. You must be what? Careful of the people you call your friend. The people you call your friend, as I said, let me deviate a bit. The people you call your friend, what kind of advice do they give you? What kind of conversations do you have? What kind of words come out from their mouths? You know, some people are loosed. They talk anyhow. They say they are not ashamed. Teenagers, they are very young. And they can just say, this girl, see her bomb. They say loose things. They say loose things. Before you know it, you may say it doesn't count. It doesn't count. Before you know it, you begin to say something like that because you are your association. You are what? Your association. The people you surround yourself with. So it said that you did not count well. That means you are the sixth person. If you have 5 foolish people around you, you are not counted. You are the sixth person. There are 6, and that means you are the sixth person. So you need to be what? Careful of what? Your association. It matters. It matters because, you know, you must be careful of the people you... I usually say these things that the eyes and the ears, they are gates. They are what? They are gates. The eyes and the ears, they are what? Gates. So you need to be what? Careful of what you pay attention to, who you give your ears to, what you behold. Because if you behold, you become. Whatever you behold, you become. So you need to be what? Very, very, very what? Careful. You need to be what? Careful. Amnon would have not raped his sister Tamar if not for Jonadab's advice. Do it like this, do it like this, do it like this. And the Bible addressed him as crafty. That is the word, craftiness, subtleness. That is what being addressed to the devil. So you need to be what? Very, very what? Careful. He raped her. He said, I love that. But along the line, we could see that what? It was lost. It was lost because lost was 6 what? Instant gratification. It's 6 gratification. Instant one. Lost what? Ignores the boundaries that anybody might have what? Set. And that's how to put it out there that, and check your friend now. Even as I'm talking now, any friend that you want to follow, you want to be morally upright. All right, and that your friend that you say this person is your friend, and that person is the opposite of you. You are in the wrong association. You also need to ask yourself from this. I'm also asking us, begin to reflect. What are your values? Because your values will direct you into choosing friends. When you are your values is honesty, respect, sexual purity. When those things are your values, you begin to look for friends that was aligned with what your values. These things are what very, very what important. They are what important. Don't say they don't matter. Yes, you are your association. So if there are 5 foolish people around you, you do not count where. You do not count where. You are the 6th person because what? Evil communication was corrupt good manners. So let's move on. Let's move on. All right. So now, why adolescents struggle with what? Loss. Why do they struggle? That is adolescents, preteens, teenagers, adolescents. Why do they struggle with loss? Hormonal changes during what? Puberty. So these things are normal because that desire was what? That desire was what put there by God. It was planted there. But it's for what? It's for a particular and appointed time. That's why scripture says that do not awaken love until it pleases. There's a time. That means you can awaken love before the appointed time. Do not awaken love until it pleases. Awakening love before the appointed time is lost. All right. So do not awaken love until it pleases. So hormonal changes, it is there for a reason, but you must not go in the direction. Like somebody was there is a I don't know, there's a popular man of God that says, do not go to the direction of your erection. For the guys, so you tell the guys, do not go to the direction of your erection. So you must be what? Understand these things. Then another thing, why do they struggle? Why do you adolescents, preteens, teenagers struggle with what? Loss. Social media. Social media was exposure. Social media exposure. For some of you have phones. You see things. You know, now this is the age and era of TikTok. You will see a preteen dancing on TikTok. Where do they learn those things from? It's from social media. Early exposure to social media. And what also, why did you struggle with loss? Peer pressure. The feeling you want to be among. The feeling to the desire to be among is a thing. Then movies. What kind of movies do you watch? Some people, you see PG-18, PG-13, but when you see PG-18, you will still want to watch that PG-18 movie. PG-13, you want to watch it. Some PG-13 movies, that's why even these days, don't just watch anything. Because even the PG-13 these days itself, it calls for banning. They need to ban the movie. PG-18, they need to ban it. Because it is still not what. So you need to what? Be careful. Movies, music. Music, what kind of music do you listen to? Worldly music, what kind of music do you listen to? Because there's a spirit backing music. You know, there's some music that you listen to that you were happy before, you suddenly become depressed. There's a spirit attached to it. So you need to be what? Careful. There's all those music that it talks about the bomb, it talks about, you should not be listening to those kind of music. Some of you know the lyrics of those kind of music from beginning to the end. Music, that's how you struggle. That's why you struggle with loss. When music, movies, their lack of guidance, you know, lack of what? Guidance. Because that's why your parents, and that's why I appreciate every parent that has taken out time to what, you know, allow you join this free webinar so that you'll be enlightened. Because very, very what? Important. It means that they love you. In fact, after this training, you need to go and tell them, Mommy, thank you. Because Daddy, thank you. Because they did a good job in making you be part of this webinar. All right. So lack of what? Guidance. Lack of guidance. All right. So now let's move on to dangers of loss. Let's move on to dangers of loss. Now, addiction to sexual content. Yes, you become addicted to sexual content because you want to satisfy. Remember, it's an intense desire. You want to satisfy it. Addiction to what? Sexual content. Broken trust. That's the dangers. Now look at Amnon and Tamar's story. Will Tamar trust her brother again? No. Even though he eventually died. They killed Absalom killed him later on. So, you know, addiction to what? Sexual what? Content, broken trust, guilt. Yes, it comes with guilt and shame. It comes with guilt and shame. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. It comes with what? Guilt and shame. It comes with guilt. That's the danger of lust. When you are dead to it. Like I said, don't let your erection direct you. Don't go into the direction of your erection. For boys. All right. So guilt and what? Shame. The next one is what? Damaged self-worth. Immediately that happened, Tamar felt worthless. Damaged self-worth. Also, Amnon. So you need to be what? Careful. What do you pay attention to? You need to be what? Careful. You need to be what? Careful. Now, objectifying others. You begin to, anybody see, you not see anything good about them. Oh, this person is intelligent. This person is kind. This person is good. This person, you begin to, it's only their body. You begin to, figure it, this thing. So you need to be what? Careful. Because you begin to objectify other people. Because when you see them, that's the only thing that comes to your mind. All right. So lastly, let's talk about, I hope we are being enlightened. Let's talk about overcoming loss. How do we now overcome this loss? How do we overcome it? So the first thing was guide your eyes and impute. You know, I told us that what your eyes and your ears are what? Gates. Be like Job that says that he has made a covenant with his eyes, lest he look upon a maid. You know, so you need to also guard your heart. Tell yourself that I will not look lustfully, all right, or on the opposite sex. even the same gender now, because we are in a world whereby these things must be said. All right. So you need to what? Guide your eyes and what? Input. For some of you, you need to reduce your social media this thing. You need to what? Even tell your parents that, mommy, don't give me phone again, because you know this thing is causing you more harm than what? Good. All right. Another thing was set personal boundaries. And we're going to talk about a bit. Set personal what? Boundaries, both digital and what? Physical. Set personal boundaries. Have boundaries. Don't be accessible. Anything goes. Don't be like that. Like she said, no is a complete statement. Have personal, set personal boundaries. It makes you valuable. Set what? Personal boundaries. Set what? Personal boundaries. How do you overcome loss? By setting what? Personal boundaries, by guarding your heart, your eyes and your inputs, like this, your heart, your ears, because this is what? The gates. All right, stay accountable, have mentors, have coaches, have parents, be accountable to your parents, your teachers, your friends, people that make you better versions of yourself. All right. So replace, don't just remove. That is replace. What do I mean by replace? When I say replace, I mean that be purposeful. When you have something doing, when you are occupied, because they say this thing that an idle mind is the devil's workshop. When you are occupied, you are doing stuffs. You are maybe you are skilled. You are reading your book. You will not be thinking about what you're not supposed to be thinking about. Be purposeful. Replace. Don't just remove it and say no. Replace it with something what's purposeful. Then also pray. Prayer is what also very, very what important and necessary. This is not a cliche. It is what actually what it is. So now I said here that having feelings doesn't make you bad, but learning to control them makes you strong. So because you have feelings like that, like I said, God put them there. God did what? Put them there. So, having feelings doesn't make you bad, but learning to control them makes you what? Strong. All right. So you need to be what? Very, very, you need to what? Take note of these things. So let me go over it again. Overcoming loss. Guard your eyes and your inputs, that is your heart, your ears. Set personal boundaries. Stay accountable. Replace, don't just remove. Pray honestly. Thank you. All right, over to you, Ma, Coach Rachel. So I'll be inviting Coach Rachel now, and she'll be teaching us on crush. We've looked at love, we've looked at lost. Now we're going into crush. Over to you, Ma.
All right. Good evening, everyone. Wow. What an amazing session it has been. Okay, I saw someone asking in the comment section that, Ma, how do we get the recording? Don't worry, the link to the recording will be shared in the group. So just ask your parents that Coach Rachel said they should check the group for the recording. Okay, so it will be there for everyone. Don't worry about that. All right. Good evening, everyone. You are all welcome. Kindly confirm if you can see my screen. Can you see my screen? Say yes if you can see my screen. Peace and winning. You are distracted. Don't be distracted. All right. I want everyone to unmute, to put on their video. Everyone put on your video. I want to see your beautiful and your handsome faces. I can only see peace and winning. Where are the others? Wakufon, put on your video, but don't unmute, right? Put on your video, but don't unmute. I want to see everyone's faces. Right, good. I can see Titi Lokbe. Who else is there? I can see Ima Christ. You didn't put your name. Wakufom, I can see you. Who else is there? Let me see those that have been paying attention. I've been watching you. Some of you will just put your video off and start getting distracted. That is not how to participate in a class, right? You have to put on your video, pay attention, because you don't know the information that will save you in life. There is no information that is wasted, right? There is no information that is a waste. Every information you get, and you are very lucky you are getting all this information at a very young age. Thank you, Bolanle, for putting on your video. Eniton, I can see you, and all the others. All right, so my name is Coach Rachel Henry, right? So I'll be talking about crush. Do you see this heart on my screen? This heart right here, this broken heart, shattered in many pieces, right? That is the heart. So if you are in this class, you need to pay attention to what all the coaches have been saying, so that your heart does not end up in broken pieces like this, because our heart is very fragile. Our heart, yes, I can see some people are actually writing. That is wonderful. That is wonderful. Please tell me your name. Is that Peace and Winnie? Peace and Winnie, is that you? Type your name in the comment section. Let me see. I can see Ima Christ on your screen, but I don't know your name. So type your name. I see you have a pen and paper. So that is amazing. That is how to join it. That is how to learn for your age, because your mind can easily get distracted. All right, type your name in the comment section. I want to see it. Yes. Okay. So if you don't want your heart to be shattered in pieces, like if you like yourself, that is just, let me just break it down for you. You know, the coaches have been talking to you since. See, I want to, that some of you, what the coaches are saying is entering here.
And they are doing together now.
It's going. Please, let's mute. What some of the coaches have been saying, this can be entering here, go out through the other ear, because you are distracted, your mind is not here. That is why I need everyone's video to be on, to be sure that you are not distracted. All right, so if you don't want your heart, like if you like yourself, you love yourself, you don't want your heart to be shattered in pieces like this because of love, because of lust, because of crush, then you need to pay very good attention to everything that we have been saying. All right, what is the meaning of crush? Crush is a brief but intense desire for someone. So you have a deep desire for someone. You have an intense desire for someone. This desire is brief. This desire is not love. So at your age, you have no business with I love you, I love you. A boy is telling you, I love you, I love you. A girl is telling you, I love you, I love you. You are saying, I love her, I love him. So at your age, you have no business with that. Coach Bjorn told us the kind of love that you need to have for your age. For your age, you have no business with eros love. That is the romantic love. That is the kind of love where somebody will come and be touching your body. For your age, you have no business with that. All right. I train leaders, because I'm a counselor, I'm a coach. I train leaders. And I like to tell people that, I like to tell teenagers, pre-teenagers, I like to tell them that if you want to be great in life, okay? If you want to be great in life, there are certain things that you will do with your life. There are certain decisions that you will make. You will not be like every other person because you know you want to be great. You will not be like every other person because you know you want to be great. Not everybody wants to be great. Not everybody wants to be great, but you that know you want to be great, there are some things you will do. There are some things you will not do. There are some things that everybody will be doing, but because you know you want to be great, you will not join them and do it because you know you have a great future ahead of you. Because you love yourself. Your friends now, you remember when you get to school on Monday, your friends will be talking about Valentine, they did this, they did that. You will not join them to talk about it. You will not join them to talk about boyfriend and girlfriend because you want to be great. Because you don't want your life, your destiny to be distracted, to be cut short or cut off, right? I'm only talking to those that want to be great in life. So decide now if you want to be great in life. So if you know you don't want to be great in life, you are permitted to not listen to me. But those of you that know you want to be great in life, pay attention to what I'm saying, all right? So this crush now is an intense desire for somebody of the opposite sex. You find this person very attractive and very special, and you just want to, you always think about this person. You always want to be close to this person. You always see yourself imagining about this person. That is crush. It is a brief feeling, but it is intense. I will tell you what to do about those kind of feelings. Some of you might not have experienced those kind of feelings yet. Some of you might have started experiencing this kind of feelings that we are talking about. Whichever category you are, don't bother, okay? We are going to treat it so that everybody will be clear on what we are talking about. So I said I'm going to break it down to your level so that you will understand everything that all the coaches have been telling you since, okay? So don't allow yourself to be distracted. Pay attention. Like, I'm using language that you can understand now. So there's nobody that will tell me they did not understand what I'm saying, or there's nobody that will say that at the end of this class they did not, the coaches are using too big grammar. No, let us break it down to your level. Do you understand? All right. So this feeling now that you are feeling, that is an emotion, a love, a crush, and a lust. They are all emotions, right? They are all emotions. Now, emotions are feelings. Emotions are feelings. There is nothing wrong with emotions. Those feelings you are feeling, there is nothing wrong with it. Because we are human beings, we must have emotions, we must have feelings. Now, the problem is not the emotion. Okay, the problem is not the emotion. The problem is what you decide to do with the emotion you are feeling. You can love someone, you can lust, you can crush, but what do you decide to do with that feeling that you are feeling? So because you now see somebody, you start feeling love for the person, does it mean that you now forget yourself, abandon yourself, and just allow that love or lust or crush to now take over your entire being, your entire imagination? So every minute of the day, you are just thinking of the person. You can't concentrate on your studies anymore. No, the emotion is not the problem. At one point, you will see somebody that you might want to crush on. Those are not the problem. The problem is, what do you do with this emotion that you are feeling? What do you do with that emotion that you are feeling? Number one, you need to acknowledge the emotion. All right, we'll get to what you will do with those emotions in the next slide. So let me concentrate on my slide, right? How to know you have a crush on somebody? Number one, you are constantly thinking of the person. Every time you think of the person, you are at home, you are about to go to bed, you are waking up, you are in church, you are in everywhere, you're on the street, you are walking, you are playing, you're always thinking about this person. Know that you are having a crush. Another one is the physical reaction, like your body just feels you. There's a way you behave when you see this person, or when you think of this person, or when you are around this person. That is number two. Just know that you have a crush on that person. Number three is hyper awareness. So you are over aware of the person's presence. Like when the person might be in the next room and you are in this room, and because you just heard the person's voice, your body would now start acting up or getting excited. It is a crush. Number four is excitement. Like I just said, you are overexcited. Anytime you see the person, you just start behaving excited and you want them to notice you. That is how to know you have a crush on somebody. Another one is to prioritize the person. So you always put the person first. Anything the person says, that is what you follow. Anything where the person says, let's go, that's where you want to go. You prioritize, you put the person first. It shows you have a crush on the person. And idealization. So you make this person to be ideal. Like you think, you create this image of this person, that this person is perfect. Oh, this boy is perfect. Oh, this girl is perfect. Oh, see her smile. Oh, see her face, the way she walks, the way he talks. You just create this perfect image of this person. It shows that you have a crush on that person. All right, the last one is jealousy and protectiveness. So you are always jealous when other people are around that person, or they are coming closer to the person. You just want the person to focus their attention on only you. That shows that you have a crush. Now, remember what I said. I said the emotion is not the problem. You can be having all of these feelings, right? That is not the problem. What do you now do? Because you know, I told you that at this age now, because you want to be great, you want to focus on the important things in your life. Loving somebody of the opposite sex, lusting after them, crushing after them is not your business for now. So how do you stop crushing on somebody? Number one, identify the emotion that you are feeling. So don't deny the emotion. Don't be in denial. Don't live in denial. Don't say I don't even notice him. I don't even used to notice that girl in the class. No, don't lie to yourself. Be truthful to yourself. Identify the emotion that you are feeling. What is the emotion you are feeling for this person? Is it love? Is it lust? Is it crush? Coach Deborah told us about Coach Biodun told us about love. Coach Deborah told us about lust, and I'm telling you about crush. So you should be able to identify the emotion that you are feeling for the person. Am I feeling love for this person? Am I feeling lust for this person? Am I feeling crush for this person? Identify the emotion, name the emotion, give the emotion a name, right? Just say that this is what I am feeling, right? So the next one is distance. Put distance between you and the person. Okay, so I was with some teenagers some days ago, and I was asking them, how many of you are ready to get married now? Like you are ready to get married. So let me ask us too, how many of us are ready to get married? You want to get married now? You are ready now? I can see some people smiling. No, just put it in the chat box that I'm ready or I'm not yet ready. Put it there. I don't know why you people are laughing. Just put it in the chat box. I am ready or I am not ready. I want to see your own. Type your own. Just type your own. Don't copy another person's answer. You want to get married now? I am ready. I am not ready. So put it there. Let me see those that are ready to get married now. Let me check okay. Let me check the chat box. Those that are ready to get married now like this, we want to see them. We want to identify them now. Let me see. Oh, somebody say we are not ready. Oh, I am not ready. I'm not ready yet. Okay. All right. So if you know you are not ready, because if you are ready, if you're actually ready, no problem. Sure, you have money to rent house now. You have money to buy pampers now, diapers. You have money to feed. You have everything. You can take care of a wife now. You can take care of a husband now. You can do everything, all the so if you are ready, you tell us too, so that we'll know which category will put you, right? So for those of us that say we are not ready, good. Now that you know that you are not yet ready to get married, so you know you don't have a business having boyfriend or girlfriend. It is not for you at this age. What you need now, what can make you to become great in life, is your education. Focus on your education, focus on your God. Like, take God very, very seriously, right? We don't joke with God. We are children of God. We hold God tight. We are close to God. We have a strong relationship with God because we know that He is our strong tower, is our backing. We know that He's the only one that we run into and we are safe. So we don't use one leg to serve God and use one leg to join our friends and be doing what is not right. Right? Coach Biodun mentioned that some of you is friends. Just follow your friends to be doing bad behavior. No, at your age, you should be able to tell people, no, I'm not joining you to do this. I'm not joining you to write a letter to that boy or that girl in class. Some of you, they'll even write letter. They'll give you, they'll say, take, go and give Abigail. Let me give Abigail this letter. You too, you will go. You will go. Don't be going to that kind of message or errand anymore. Don't. it shows you don't understand who you are. It shows you are confused about your greatness. You are confused. You are still confused. You don't have to join people to do what they are doing. Don't join friends to do wrong things. They are writing letter to a girl and you are there, you are laughing, you are excited about it, and you say you want to be great. So you need to identify who you are. Who are you? So when you know who you are, you will not join everything that other people are doing. All right, let me run now. I digressed. So identify your emotion, distance, put distance between you and the person. Find your hobbies. So this, when you know your hobbies, like you develop your hobbies. Some of you can play musical instruments, some of you can draw, some of you can paint, some of you can dance, some of you can act, some of you can cook, some of you can bake. Anything that is your hobby, go and develop it. It will help you to put your thoughts in order, that you will not be thinking of those other things anymore too much, right? Those other things, those distractions, they will not be taking too much space in your head, because your head is now thinking and calculating about your hobbies, what you want to create, what you want to build. Okay, so get hobbies and develop your hobbies. It is very important. It will help you to deal with distractions. Another way to stop crushing on someone is to confide in someone, a trusted adult. There are people we call trusted adults. Not everyone is a trusted adult. Okay, so those trusted adults are those people that have sound morals. They have sound values. In short, those adults that have sense. Okay, so look for those kind of adults. It could be your parents, it could be your mom, it could be one teacher in your school, right? Look, it could be someone in church, maybe one of the teenage teachers. Look for somebody like that and confide in them that, sir, ma, see the feeling I am feeling, see the way I am feeling, what should I do, right? In case you find yourself in that situation, don't keep quiet, don't shut up, don't bottle those emotions inside you. Talk to somebody you can trust. All right, and the last one says you should guard your mental health. Always guard your mental health. So let me show you that picture again. You see this broken, shattered heart here. It is not for you. It should not be for you. Okay, it should not be for you. Your heart should be in place. It should be in one piece. Your heart should be in one piece. It should not be in pieces. So today you love this one, tomorrow you lost on this one, next tomorrow you crush on this one. Your heart will just be broken all over the place. Guard your mental health. Guard yourself. So I said, if you love yourself, okay, if you love yourself, you will pay attention to all what we are saying. If you love yourself, so when you are in class and those boys, they gather and they start talking about how they had fun, they did this and that during the Valentine, you will just get up and you will leave them. You will not be in that same space with them. Or you will tell them that, can you people just stop this rubbish you are talking about? Or you will just do something. Know that you will now keep quiet and you'll be enjoying their gist. You'll be there. They are talking about how they had fun during Valentine. You two, you'll just be there. You'll be there. You'll be enjoying the gist. You didn't do, but you are enjoying the gist that they did. Okay, you didn't do anything wrong, but you are enjoying the gist of those that did something wrong. It shows you all of you are in the same category if you are like that. All right, so you need to let people know who you are. Okay, make people know who you are. Who are you? Are you a child of God? The Bible says that you are a royal priesthood, a chosen generation. Do you know who you are? Do you actually believe that you are a royal priesthood, a chosen generation? Do you actually believe it? Because if you believe it, there are things you will do. There are things you will not do. There are some things that they will not even mention your name among all those rubbish. There is a way you will keep yourself. They will not mention your name among that rubbish. There is a way you will keep yourself. They will not mention your name among those that are doing rubbish. Your teachers will be able to say, oh, if it is Uwaku form, I know he cannot join them to do rubbish. Your teachers will say, oh, if it is praise, or your mom, your dad will say, if it is praise, no, praise cannot join them and do that. I trust praise. Can your parents trust you? Can your teachers trust you? Can your pastors, can they trust you? Does your behavior make people to trust you, or it makes people to distrust you? Okay, does your behavior make people to trust you, or it makes people to distrust you? How do you behave? What kind of person are you? Which kind of person are you? Are you the one that takes instruction, or are you the one that will listen to this kind of class and you will just go back to being the same way you used to be? Okay, are you that kind of person? So if you have questions for me, you can drop your questions in the chat box. I'm looking at the chat box right now. You can drop your questions. And don't forget that we have 30 days mentorship coming up. So for those that are used to ICF, they know that our 30 days mentorship is a program that you don't want to miss. You don't want to miss that program. So type your questions. I'm waiting for your questions. All right. So our 30 days program is coming up. Tell your parents to register you for that course. We are going to be following you up bumper to bumper, and it's a program that you are going to love. You are going to enjoy our 30 days program. We'll send the details to the group, right? So you tell your parents to ask your parents that have they registered you for the 30 days mentorship program. It's a 1 in a million kind of program, one of a kind that you cannot, you don't want to miss that program. I'm not seeing any question. Does it mean we don't have any question? I'm not seeing any question yet. Is anyone saying, or you can unmute and speak. You can unmute and speak because I can't see anyone typing. You can unmute. Okay, what time is it? Uwaku Form, funny you're asking that question. Uwaku Form has been participating in that program for some time now, right? So Uwaku Form knows what I'm talking about. So Uwaku Form, don't worry, we'll put the details in the group, and we'll make sure your mom gets the information. All right. So for those of you, let me put, right. So this is my book I wrote on sex education. I wrote this book. This is sex education for preteens, teenagers, and adolescents. It is a very wonderful book that every preteen or teenager needs to have, right? So tell your parents also. I'll put the details of this book. You can't see the front. Don't worry, I'll snap it and send to the group so that everyone can see it, right? I don't know if you can see it now, but don't worry, I'll send it to the group so that everyone can see. So it's a very wonderful book. It's a book that talks about everything that we have been discussing about, everything you need to know about sex education, right? I used language that you can understand. I broke it down for you very well. So details of this book will be dropped on the group as well. So tell your parents to get Sex Education by Coach Rachel for you, right? So is anyone asking me any question? Can unmute and ask, unmute and ask, unmute and ask. It can be from any of the topics that any of the coaches have talked about. It could be on love, it could be on lust, it could be on crush. You can unmute and speak. So if there is no question, I can't see any question. Let's not be shy to speak. So for those that are shy, you can use the chat box. For those that are shy, you can use the chat box. But we don't judge here. So whatever you want to say, you can unmute your mic and speak, right? While I wait, I'll just give you one minute, and we're out of here. 1 minute and we're out of here. Who is asking me a question? Like, I'm ready for your questions. Don't go and be asking your mate question. No. Hello? Don't go and be asking your classmate question about love, about lust, about crush. Don't go and be asking your classmate. They can mislead you because they don't know. That thing you're asking them, they don't know also. So ask us now. All the coaches are here. We can answer your question. Ask us now. Don't go and be asking your classmates. What do I do if I love somebody? What do I do? You're asking your classmate that also does not know. What kind of answer do you want that person to give you? Right? So ask now. Ask now. I'll give you 1 more minute. Let me see. Let me see. Okay, it's like all of you are shy. Everyone here is shy. Okay, are you speaking? Come again. Come again. I didn't get your question.
What should I do if somebody is trying to tell me I love you?
Okay,
I
someone
said,
is
what will I do if
okay.
somebody is telling me I love you?
Thank you for that question. Ima Christ, thank you. Is that Ima Bong or is that Ima Bong? Oh, what's your name?
My name is Good News.
Good news. Thank you very much for that question. I love that you are bold, right? Not everyone is bold. I love your boldness. So if someone is telling you, I love you, what should I do? Very good question. I hope we're all paying attention. You to be thinking of your own question because we'll soon be out of here. So don't miss the chance to ask your question. Don't miss the chance to get answer to your question. If someone is telling you, I love you, the person is the opposite sex, even if the person is the same sex with you, because we have seen instances of same sex, they'll be saying I love you, I love you. You know, there are gays, lesbians, right? Gay means boy and boy that are doing I love you, and lesbians are a girl and a girl that are doing I love you, right? So yes, okay, I'll come to your question, Nkiru, don't worry. Okay, so if someone is telling you I love you, tell them thank you, but I am not interested. Like don't be shy about it. Don't be gentle about it. You raise your head and you use swag and answer them. Don't do as if you are scared of them. Another dimension. So if they say I love you, you tell them thank you, but I am not interested. And if they say what on right now, I have more important things to concentrate on right now. So just tell them thank you, but I am not interested. Simple and short. And if the person keeps disturbing you, you report to an adult. If the person keeps stressing you, report to an adult. Okay. Yes.
To ask, if somebody tell me I want to crush on you, what will I say to about you?
It's the same thing. Tell them I am not interested. You are not interested. You are not interested. Just tell them you are not interested. It's very simple. It's the same thing. All right. So someone said, can you like them for their qualities? That's I'm reading the chat box. Says, can you like them for their qualities? Yes, you can like them for their qualities. You know, there are some people you just like the way they are neat to school. There are some people you just like the way they are fast to respond when a teacher asks questions. There are some people you just like the way they behave. You can like them for their qualities, but that like should not be eros. Coach Biodun told us about that. The like you have for them, the love you have for them, you can love them for their qualities, you can like them for their qualities, but it should not be eros love. It should not be romantic love. It should not be a love that they'll be touching your body. No. Even if it is the opposite sex, yes, Nkiru, even if it is the opposite sex, you can love them for their qualities. If you are a female and there's a boy in your class that is very intelligent, you can just love the way he's intelligent. You can love the way he's hardworking. That is not a romantic love. Okay? So if I love someone because he's intelligent, does that mean I'll go and be kissing the person? Yes or no? Will I go and be kissing the person because he's intelligent? Yes or no? Answer me in the chat box. Answer me. No, thank you. Thank you, Wakufom. No, thank you. Is it okay if you want them to be your friend? Yes, that you can have friends. You can be friends with them. Okay? You can be there's what we call platonic friends. Platonic friends, like there's no romance involved. There's no kissing involved. There's no hugging involved. None of that is involved, right? You are platonic friends. There's nothing attached. You just love them for their qualities, for their intelligence. You just want to be close to them because they are very intelligent, because they are very neat, because they are well behaved, because they are children of God. Okay, what if they mock you or laugh at you because you don't accept? Who can help me to answer this question from Vivian? What if they mock you or laugh at you because you don't accept? Then somebody should unmute or type. Anyone? Okay. Goodness, your sister is speaking, but I can't hear her. Can you unmute? Unmute and speak.
Okay.
Go ahead.
It did not mean anything. Like, no matter how they say, just put yourself together. Like I don't know, but even though they laugh at you, don't bother yourself. Just
Thank
keep
you. Don't bother yourself. Someone said in the comment chat, in the chat box, please say ignore them, right? Ignore them. People will laugh in this life. Okay?
Accepting that you love them is not by force now.
It's not by force to love somebody. That's what Amaka said. It's not by force to accept that to love somebody. It's not by force, right? So don't let them make you feel small. Don't let them make you feel that you are missing anything. You are not missing anything. You are not missing by saying you don't want to love them now. You will love later. When you are ready, you will love. When you are mature, you will love. But now, the kind of love you need to have is love for your studies, love for your God, right? Those are the most important love that you need now. Love your studies, love your God. I'm sure we have people that want to be doctors in this place, lawyers. Okay, type the career you want to become. Type it in the comment section. Let me see. What do you want to become? You want to become a lawyer? You want to become a doctor? You want to become a nurse? You want to become an artist? You want to become an engineer? You want to become a neurosurgeon? Whatever it is you want to become, write it, type it in the comment section. Type it. This is not the time to be confused now. Type it in the comment section. Okay, let me see. Someone is doctor. Oh, Titi Lokpe. Thank you. I don't know or have Wakufom. Oh, Wakufom. Wakufom, you will know and you will have. Don't worry. I'm coming for you. Don't worry. you know. You are a very great boy. You are multi-talented. Don't worry. All right. Who else is typing? Let me see the comment. Artist. Oh, Eniton, thank you, artist. And I'm sure you are going to be a very great artist. So if whatever it is that you want to become, okay, flight attendant, why? Winning, wow. Neurosurgeon, aeronautical engineer, oh my goodness. Wow, doctor. We have great people in this house. Computer engineer, oh, wow. All right, so all of these things are wonderful. So for you to become and achieve all these things that you have mentioned, you have to focus, concentrate. Don't let anybody distract you. Do not let anybody distract you with love. Do not let anybody distract you with lust. Do not let anybody distract you with crush. You are great and you are going to be great. Thank you so much, everyone, for your time. We've said a lot today, right? We've said so much today. You need to, I hope you are going to put everything that we have said into practice. It is one thing to listen. It is another thing to do. Listening is different from doing or practicing. Okay, so make sure you practice everything that someone wants to become a footballer. Wow, another one, doctor. Great, amazing. All of those are amazing. Can you like them because they are handsome or beautiful? Yes, you can like someone because they are handsome or beautiful. You are also handsome and beautiful, right? You are also handsome and beautiful. You can like them for their qualities, whatever it is. You can like them because they have a neat handwriting. You can like them. Oh, you can access the recorded video. Don't worry, it will be on the group. It will be sent to the group. The recording will be sent to the group. Don't worry. Your parents will see it on the group. Don't forget to tell your parents to register you for the 30 days mentorship program. What is the right age to like someone? I asked us before, are you ready to get married now? You can like someone now, but it shouldn't be eros like or eros love. It shouldn't be eros like or eros love at all, at all, at all. No, it should not. So you can like someone now, but don't like them. Don't have romantic like for someone. Don't have romantic love for someone at this age. When you should, the age that you're supposed to have romantic love is when you are ready to get married. That's when you will have romantic love. That's when the love will not destroy you. That is when the love will not disturb you. That's when the love will not shatter your heart in pieces, right? It is very important. So if you buy my book, this time, Sex Education for Preteens, Teenagers, and Adolescents, I said a lot about this book in this book, right? What to do and how to go about it. So even how to deal with all of these issues that you're having are included in the book. All right, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for an amazing session. Thank you to Coach. I want you to type in the comment section. Thank you, coaches. Thank you, Coach Biodun. Thank you, Coach Deborah. Thank you, Coach Rachel. Thank you. Thank you, ICF. Just type in the comment section. Great. Someone is giving us a thumbs up. Thank you for that thumbs up. Oh, thank you, Anyton. Thank you so much. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for thanking us. Angela, thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, goodness. I heard you say thank you, coaches. Thank you so much. Yes, thank you. Thank you to everyone. Thank you to everyone.
Thank you.